screwed up. I had two shows going. Um, Now I got the right one going. Huh. I had two, so I had to cancel out the other one and get over here. Oh, let's do it. I bet you had a lot of people hitting that too, and nobody was there. Let us see, where are we? Hey, back with it. Oh, sucks. Oh. So I had the wrong show. I had one show going, right? And I had one show going, and this one was supposed to be the one, but I went on to a new one, so I had to cancel out and come over here. So I guess I can hang out right here until everybody figures it out and come over because that one is done, and then we can get going. So, um, welcome. I was just going over some of the picks yesterday that I had made, and what did I do? I mean, I told you guys the Tigers was gonna beat the crap out of the Bo Sox, and guess what? They're beating the crap out of them. Holy moly! Yeah, so I told you guys to take the Detroit Tigers. I just had this feeling because Boston's Boston is not the Boston of 2, 3 years ago. This is a different team. They don't even have a person. To me, they don't have a personality yet over there. What's the guy's name? Duran. I think he's like the only guy over there. You've got Crochet. I mean, what's his name? Crochet. He's over here. They got for the White Sox. But two guys ain't gonna hack it. You in baseball, you need to have a damn army, right? So hey, what is this? Uh, the way your hair recedes back, the 1990s. Man, thank you indeed. Yeah, hey man, my hairline is back because I'm like in my 50s, man. So look at the hairline; it's all the way. You see, let's see. What are you gonna do? It's either or you got no hair or you go bald. But my hairline it just recedes all the way back. But it's okay. It's all good. Let's see. LeBron. Oh, because of my hairline, like LeBron. Yeah, I mean, you get older, you lose your hair goes gray, your hairline recedes, whatever, right? Oh wait, where am I at? Okay, okay, yo, I'm gonna read it from here instead of trying to look at this screen. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I should be famous. Why should I be famous? What did I do? I'm just a regular jack off. I mean, but if you think so, I appreciate that. Thank you. I ain't the sharpest tool either. You know what I mean? You think I should be famous, man? I appreciate that. I want that because I'm nice. Yeah. You think so, huh? You think I'm really? Yeah. I try to be nice because I want you guys to get some money, and I put a lot of positive energy into it, right? So you can get that money and so you can tell more people, and they can come over to the site or to my YouTube channel. Always remember, guys, like and subscribe. I'm trying to get my numbers up, because my numbers are real low, so I'm trying to get it up. It's like this channel was designed for high school kids, like highlights. We highlighted Detroit, Memphis, Detroit, Memphis, Los Angeles, Atlanta, and I think that's it. Every now and then, I think we went to Phoenix once. Um, we did a Chicago game, but Chicago came over to Detroit, so that was interesting. But we stayed busy. We went to Dallas like twice, I think. Dallas, it was really nice there. It was hot than the devil, man. It was a football game there once. It was at Kincaid Stadium, I think so. And it was what was the temperature? It was at 9 o'clock at night, and the temperature was like 98 degrees, no air blowing, and I'm like, this sucks. But we made it through, and I think we went to Atlanta right after that game. But it was kind of fun, and a lot of guys is playing Sunday. We've met, and they've been on City Ballers, so it was a good experience. But now, hey man, I'm like 50. What am I, 55? I don't feel like running up and down the field, fighting to get in games at the gate, not having the right credentials, leave your credentials at home. I don't want to do all of that. But so now we turn it into a gambling site, or give advice on gambling, parlays and whatever. Like every now and again, I'll see a guy, and they will tell you, hey guys, you need to stop doing parlays. And I'm like, okay, update. Detroit Tigers 12, Boston Red Sox 0. I called that yesterday. I told you guys to take the over, and I told you guys to take the spread because Detroit was going to have a good game today. So you can go back and look. Scouts honor, right? So, so they tell you to stay away from the parlays, but that's not necessarily true. Staying away from the parlays, because you can successfully hit parlays, because I do, but you have to do your homework or come to somebody that does and get advice, right? But ultimately, you have to do your homework, and everything else will fall into place. If you got a hunch, you got it, right? So when guys tell you to get off of those parlays, that's because they've got a gambling site probably, and they want to get you over there, and you call them up, right? And they're going to tell you how to gamble. Well, look, I'm not the sharpest tool. If I know how to gamble, anybody else can, right? Everybody can. But they want to get you over and get some kind of money out of you. So when somebody tells you get away from the parlays, that ain't true, because you can make good money. I can remember 2 years ago. I tell this story all the time. And I was just coming from the beach here in San Diego. I was running. I did about 10 miles, and then I was in the car. I checked my scores, and I had Memphis beating Tulane by about I think I had Memphis money line. So I get in the car to pull off, and I stopped and I look, and I saw Memphis was losing by 2 touchdowns or either 10 points. I was pissed. I almost threw my iPhone out the window. But guess what? When I got home and looked at the TV, Memphis had won, right? So talk about some luck. And it also works in reverse, too. You winning the whole goddamn game. And the next thing you know, you walk away for a minute, you come back, and you lost. All right. Where the hell am I at right here? Okay, here we go. Let me get busy with you guys in a few secs. Just give me a couple more minutes. I hope you guys played some of the games that I gave you, right? If you played some of the games that I gave you, you did good. Hey, Will, Will, you kind of young, though. Are you able to do it like gamble, Will? I don't want to get you in trouble by your parents, man. Okay. All right. So we'll do it. Or either tell your father to come over and check us out so he can start winning too. All right, so where do we go? Freak out tent. How about those naps? in the middle of the day. Somebody roasted me. They said, what is that? Freak out chat. How about those naps in the middle of the day? I do, but I didn't take one today though. I usually go running and stuff like that. But yeah, man, when you get like 50, you get gray, you start losing your hair, you start forgetting all kind of shit. You forget what you didn't say it. You talking in the conversation and you just forget. All right. So let's get going. Let's get going. Um, let's get at it. Boston is getting the piss beat out of them. Philadelphia and St. Louis 1-1. Pittsburgh 1-0. Remember I told you take Paul Skeens, take the under. First inning, no score. Let's check that. Let's see if you got the first inning, no score. Yep. The Mets did not score in the first inning. So if you took that Nerfy that I gave you, you won. So you got the, let's see, you got the Nerfy. Paul Skeens only have 2 strikeouts. See, this dude is not like, he's not like he was last year. Maybe it's the sophomore jinx. Because last year, at the end of, what is this? At the end of 4, Paul Skeens probably would have 4 or 5. He only got 2. So that's what happens, man. Probably find a good girlfriend. Yeah, so that's what happened. Atlanta 2, Washington 1. The Cubbies, Marlins, no score. Cleveland and Milwaukee. Cleveland is winning 4-0. I hate Cleveland. I swear to God. Milwaukee is up at bat, 1 on and 1 out. Hopefully, and it's in the 7th inning, so hopefully they can put together a rally and get it going. But if not, whatever. So let's get going for our picks for tomorrow. All right, pen and paper ready. When I give you guys these picks or these wins or make these predictions, you don't have to take all of them. You can take some. You can take 1. You can take 2. You can take as many as you want. But just know sometimes that I'm not always right. Well, I thought I was, so. No, I'm not always right. So, but usually I'm pretty good at this, so I've got you covered. But I just want you to get used to just getting 1, 2, picking. Get your pick of the litter. All right, so let's get going for tomorrow, May 13th. MLB, first game up, the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Cleveland Indians, or Cleveland Guardians, I'm sorry. Cleveland Guardians. Quinn Pester, he's 1-1, 5.08 ERA and 20 strikeouts. Going up against the Guardians, Logan Allen, big left-hander, 1-2, ERA 4.33, 25 strikeouts. I'm going to take Cleveland in the money line on this one. As much as I hate to say that because I want to fade them, but I'm going to take Cleveland in the money line on this one. No under. I won't even mess with a pitching prop on these games, okay? You can just take the if you're going to go under or over, I'll say this game will probably be over, but it definitely won't be under, right? So, yeah, that's the Cleveland and Milwaukee game for tomorrow. Then second game, Minnesota Twins versus the Baltimore Orioles. Simon Woods Richardson versus K. Povich. Povich is a crafty left-hander. He's 1-3, 5.5 ERA, 29 strikeouts. And Minnesota Richardson, he's 2-2, 4.01 ERA, 31 strikeouts. I mean, Minnesota's been coming on of late, right? They've been doing pretty good. They started out slow, but now they seem like they're getting ready to pick up the momentum. I will take Minnesota money line on this game. Even though I like Povich, but I also like Simon Woods. But I really do. But so let's just take the Minnesota money line. Detroit, Boston again. So the Tigers don't have a pitcher scheduled for tomorrow yet. This guy that Boston has, Brian Bello, he's a righty, right-hander. He's 2-0, ERA 2.01, ERA 13 strikeouts. Boston is a hot mess. Take the Tigers money line. I don't even care who they're going to put on the mound. Take the Tigers money line on this one. I don't know too much about Brian Bello, but his last pitch in his game against Texas, he only had one strikeout. He gave up 4 hits. How many runs did he give up? Don't say. And then the next game after that, 5 strikeouts, and he gave up 4 hits. Game before that, he gave up 6 hits. The Tigers just got a lot of bats, man. I'm gonna take the Tigers on that game. I'll take the Tigers spread again because this game might get kind of nasty. Will it be over? I don't know about this one because I don't know who the Tigers has got on the mound, but take the Tigers money line. Okay, jumping around to Chicago White Sox versus the Cincinnati Reds. Jonathan Cannon for the White Sox, right-hander, 2-4, 4.09 ERA, 33 strikeouts against Andrew Abbott, lefty, 2-0, ERA 2.25 with 31 strikeouts. Give me, I'll take the Cincinnati Reds on the money line for this one. I definitely would. Pitching props, I wouldn't touch pitcher props with this one. The next one we'll go over to Philadelphia versus St. Louis. Philadelphia versus St. Louis. So St. Louis has Sonny Gray on the mound, right-hander, 4-1, 3.50 ERA with 47 strikeouts. And he's going up against Jesus Lazario, who's a lefty, 3-0, 2.11 ERA and 51 strikeouts. Cha-ching. This is going to be a money game. And when I say money game, what do I mean? It means that you can make more money off of this game without even picking a team to win. So right away, Sonny Gray is the ace in St. Louis, right? We know that. Sonny Gray is good. He's 4-1, ERA 3.50, 47 strikeouts, round up. He's got damn near close to 50. Jesus Lazario, Phillies, you know Philadelphia is good. This guy has 51 strikeouts, 3-0, 2.11 ERA. So when I see something like this, I'm going to tell you right off of the bat, I'm taking the under. I'm taking the under on this game. Not only am I going to take the under, I'm going to go with pitching props, right? I'm going to go ahead and grab some pitching props. And for Sonny Gray, I'll take 4+ strikeouts, maybe 3. You know he's going to get maybe 4 or more, but like I said, you don't want to make a habit out of just picking pitchers because not all the time they come through. So just to be safe, I'll take. This is Sonny Gray though. Sonny Gray is good. I'm gonna take Sonny Gray 4+ strikeouts on the high side. The low side, I'll take Sonny Gray 3 strikeouts. Let's go over to Philadelphia. Jesus. He's got his last 3 games, 4 strikeouts against Tampa, against Arizona 6, and against Chicago, the Cubbies, he had 5. I'm going to say the same thing. And you know what? Let's just play it safe. We can either take 4 strikeouts per pitcher in these games, or we can take 3. I'm going to take 3 because sometimes these guys don't come through. If you get 3 strikeouts per pitcher, that's still good money. We're not trying to break the bank. We're not trying to be Nostradamus. or Dumbass. We're just trying to get this money, right? So now we got, let's just say for all sakes of picking the right game, let's take the under in this game. So St. Louis and Philadelphia, you're gonna take the under. You're gonna take the 3 strikeouts or 4 strikeouts per pitcher for who's Lazario, and 3 for Jose. Gotta get tongue tied. For Sonny Gray and Jose Lazario, I would take 3+ strikeouts for both of these guys. If you get cocky and you feel good, take 4+. You have my blessings. Now, we got the under. We got the pitching props. You know what? These are 2 good pitchers. Let's go with a Nerfy. No runs scored in the first inning, or what is the first inning results? And you just say first inning resulting in a tie. So there goes your Nerfy. If it was a better, I don't know. Sometimes you can overthink those Nerfies, but I'm comfortable with taking a Nerfy on here. Right? That's good money. So now look at this. We haven't even picked the winner of the game yet, and look how much money we are getting ready to get. The under, because it's a pitching matchup. It's a big time pitching matchup. We got the under. We got the pitching props of 3 strikeouts each or 4 strikeouts each. We've got the Nerfy, right? And then what am I forgetting? Help me out, guys. I'm telling you, I'm getting old. I'll take it back. Strikeouts, 3 strikeouts per pitcher. We taking the under, and then we'll take the Nerfy. So that's like 3 different things I've given you, and you haven't even picked the winner of the game. And you know what? Actually, you don't even have to, because you didn't make so much money off of these other prop bets. You're good to go. But if you do just want to get, if you do just want to get that, you want to get and take a pitcher, I would Lewis on the spread, because I think Philadelphia will be favored in this. I would take St. Louis. You get a price with the money line, or you can take them plus 1.5 on the run line. I would take St. Louis. I got that feeling. I'm going to take St. Louis money line. You get a great price on that one. All right, so let's move on. But if you really want to pick the winner, my advice, take St. Louis. The Tampa Bay Rays versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Jose Berrios is on the mound. He's 1-1, 3.86 ERA with 45 strikeouts. I don't know who the Rays is going to put up. And guess what? It really doesn't matter, because now let's go down here and just we just take a pitching prop and get the hell out. So what? Berrios, 9 strikeouts his last game. The game before that one, he had 8 strikeouts. And the game before that one, he had 4 strikeouts. Get this man 4. Take 4. You want to take 7? Nah, I wouldn't do it. Even though he's got 9 and 8, the likelihood of him having a repeat game like when he had 9 and 8 strikeouts, kind of rare, but he still could do it. So I'm going to take 4+, because remember what I said, we're just trying to get some beans, man. We're not trying to buy a turkey or chicken for the meal. We're just trying to get some little stuff, man, to put on the side to make the meal bigger, right? We ain't trying to break the bank. All right, so let's go. We're done with that one. We're moving on. Pittsburgh versus the Mets. Mitch Keller, 1-4, 4.40 ERA, 35 strikeouts versus Senga. He's a righty. He's 4-2, 1.6 ERA, 35 strikeouts. Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you like this: Mitch Keller he's probably the next best pitcher on Pittsburgh, but I'm going to take New York on this one. And it's sad because Mitch Keller and Paul Skeens probably will end up either in New York, the Mets or the Yankees, or the Dodgers, Angels. He's going to end up in some big market. Or both of them, they're going to end up in some big market because Pittsburgh won't be able to afford these guys. So we'll move on. But I don't. Pittsburgh is not winning tomorrow. Take the Mets money line. I mean the spread. All right, the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. This game sucks. I'm gonna move past it, right? But if you just want my advice, you got Michael Sikora, righty. He's 0-2, 7.2 ERA, 11 strikeouts. Going up against Spencer sucks. Spencer Schwellenbuck, back. He's 1-3, 3.61 ERA, 43 strikeouts. I'll take the Atlanta Braves on the money line on that one. Okay, let's move over here to Chicago and the Miami Marlins. So the Miami Marlins will have Belzo, who's 0-2, 3.5 ERA and 14 strikeouts, against Ben Brown. He's 3-3, 4.95 ERA with 44 strikeouts. Take the Cubbies money line, because the reason I said no spread is because the Marlins will get you. The Marlins is decent, but they're just trying to put it together. But they don't have a chance tomorrow. I think that's a mismatch between pitchers. It's a good matchup that favors it's actually a lopsided with pitchers. It's lopsided. Just take the Cubs and be done with it. Take a money line, or you can take them spread. Colorado at Texas. Kyle Freeman, a big lefty, big 0-5. He hasn't won a game yet. He has an ERA of 6.41. So basically, this guy's giving up like 6 runs a game. Right? 6 runs a game. He's going up against Jack Leiter. Jack Leiter is 2-2, boasting a 5.09 ERA, 18 strikeouts. Kyle Freeland is not bad, right? A lot of that has come with not being backed up with the Rockies bats. I'll take the Rangers spread on this one, even though this is a decent matchup, and with Colorado, I still would take the Texas Rangers spread. And only Detroit 12, Boston 1. Told you guys, man. I told y'all. Told you they was gonna beat the piss out of them. All right, so we're gonna take the Rangers spread tomorrow, right? Let's see. Pitching props. Let's look and see. Jack Leiter. Jack Leiter's got like 18. Let's see his strikeouts. Like 3, 2, and 3. So his last 3 games, he had 3 strikeouts, 2 strikeouts, and 3. If you go to Fanatics, so here we go with the Fanatics again. If you go with the Fanatics, the website, they'll let you get, they'll let you have -2. They'll let you have 2+ strikeouts. They will, but you don't want to go any higher than that with this guy. I would just take 2 and just be done with it. Maybe he can squeak off and take 2. But pitching props, I would be careful on this one. Who's next? Kansas City. The Kansas City Royals versus the Houston Astros. Chris Bubic, 4-2, 1.69 ERA, 47 strikeouts. Going up against Flamber Valdez, big crafty lefty. He's 2-4, 3.94 ERA, 44 strikeouts. So right, the pitching matchup here is great, or not great, but good. So you're gonna have a pitching duel here. Not always can you go under in a pitcher's duel. So I just want to make that clear. I don't want you guys every time you have a good pitching matchup you go under, because that's not true. Because the other day Kansas City, I took them under and they screwed me. So in this game here, I'm definitely going to go with some pitching props because these guys have a lot of strikeouts. So with Chris Bubik, his last game he had 7, 3, and 4. Previous game, 7 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts, and 4. I will go to Fanatics and take 2+. Look, guys, it ain't rocket science. Don't try to break the bank. Don't try to be this smart guy, right? Nostradamus. Because you'll come out looking like Nostradamus. Don't do it. Don't try to get pretty. Don't overthink it. Take 2 and get the hell out. Yeah, definitely on that game with Bubek. Let's see, who is he? Where are they playing again? Houston. Now Valdez, so his last strikeout 7, and the one after that with the against the White Sox, he had 6 and 5, and he gave up 3 hits first game, second game 7 hits, and the game on the 26th against the Royals, he gave up 3 hits. So I mean, this guy looks like he's had success already with Kansas City. So that last game against Kansas City, that was April 26th. Oh, he lost that game, though. Yeah, he lost. But he had 2 strikeouts. No, he had 5 strikeouts. He walked 2 batters. And he only gave up 3 hits. So you see what I mean, guys, when I tell you you can have a great pitching matchup. And it never fails. I've saw so many pitchers pitch a 1-hitter and still lose the damn game. So with that being said, I'll take Valdez 3 to 4 strikeouts. 3 to 4. Your pick. Me, I'm going to take 3. On the high side, you can take 4. If I get another parlay or something like that, then I'll take maybe 4. I'll take 3 on the first one and 4 on the second one, right? I'm definitely going to take Houston on the money line. I'm going to take Houston on the money line with this. New York Yankees versus the Seattle Mariners. Max Fried is 6-0. ERA 1.05. Right? 1.05. Brian Wu for Seattle. He's 4-1, 3.25 ERA with 44 strikeouts. So right now, again, this is what? A pitching duel. Good pitchers. So right now, who cares who wins? You just go in here and you can pimp FanDuel or pimp the MLB or Vegas or whoever you want to call it, but you can pimp this game out. So what do? Who cares who's going to win? You just know that this game is going to go under with the Yankees and the Mariners. So we're going to go to under. We're going to go with the Nerfy. No runs scored in the first inning. But you know what? Actually, I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't go with the Nerfy. I wouldn't go with both teams no score. I would just go like in Fanatics, and they've got it in FanDuel too. But I'll just say I would go with Seattle does not score in the first inning. Under, because it has like negative 1.5. I would take the under for the first inning, the Nerfy. I would take the under. All right. So now we've got the Nerfy. We've got did I give you guys a strikeout counts? Oh, no, I didn't. I got the under. So now we're getting ready to do the strikeouts. And we haven't even picked the winner. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you think the Yankees are going to beat the crap out of Seattle, that might not happen. Okay, so Max Fried, he had his last strikeout. His last game, he had 8 strikeouts. He gave up 5 hits. Then the next game, or the game before that, he had 6 strikeouts, gave up 1 hit. Ooh, that Joker went all 7 innings. He went 7 innings, 1 hit. He pitched a 1-hitter through 7. All right, and then he against Toronto, he had 3 strikeouts. He went 6 innings and gave up 5 hits. So off the bat here, I'm gonna give him the big 4. And this is the only time that I'll go high like that and feel confident. Max Fried, I'll take 4+ strikeouts tomorrow with that. So now we haven't even picked the winner. And I'm going to tell you the game. We got the under. We got the pitching props, the strikeouts. We got the, let me start over. Over under, we've got that. This is an under game. We've got the pitching props, 4 strikeouts for Max, right? And then the next one, we're going to go Nerfy. You know what? Yeah, let's just do this. The Nerfy will take Toronto will score under 1.5. Now remember, when you guys take a Nerfy, a lot of times you say if it results in a tie, you don't get all bent out of shape if the other team in the first inning scores 1 point, right? And then you get all mad and upset. And in the next innings, the other team scores. So now it's a tie, right? So don't always think that when that one team scores in the first inning that you're screwed. Because I did that one time. I was like, nobody will score in the first inning, and then I forgot that I didn't put it was the other team that wasn't going to score. No, I put it was going to be under negative 1.5. So when I got up in the morning and I looked at my man, the NBA is so funny. Yeah. It's my insider guy. He was just ragging on the. Hold on, let me see what you say, Rod. What you say? Where'd they go? Okay, whatever. He was just ragging on the my insider Rodney was ragging on the NBA, and he's right. He's right. All right, so let's go to. Did I give you everything you needed in this game on New York? If you just want to pick a winner, I would take the Mariners money line. If you just want to take a winner, right? I would take the Mariners on the money line. But if you don't, remember, we got the under, right? We've got the strikeout props for Max Fried. Brian Wu, let's go look and see what his strikeouts is. I can tell you right now, I'm going to give him 2 to 3. Let's see. Whoa, Jack. This is last. Okay, so here's Brian Wu's stats. His last 3. The last 3 games. The first one against the Athletics, he had 6 strikeouts. Against Texas, he had 8, and against Boston, he had 8. Man, I still give him 3. I'll still give him 3 strikeouts. You can go 4, but just remember he got 8 against Boston. Boston sucks, but they decent, right? So yeah, we'll go with that right there. And you don't. Hey, how you doing? Who am I speaking with? Who is that saying hello? Chaser, hello. How you doing? Got any games going for yourself? Bet on anything today? Yeah, I bet. All right, so let's see. Where are we at now? The Angels versus the San Diego Padres. It sucks. All right, sorry. All right. The Angels versus the San Diego Padres. I'm going to take, well, first I'll give you the pitching matchup. You've got Jose Siriano, 2-4, 4.00 ERA, 37 strikeouts, going up against Dylan Cease, who is 1-2, and 48 strikeouts. I'm going to take the Padres on the money line, and I'll probably go under in this game. I'll probably go under. Pitching props, be kind of careful because Dylan Cease has a lot of strikeouts, right? But sometimes he'll only get he'll only get 3 or 2 sometimes. So I'll read you his past I'll read you the past results he had. He had 9 strikeouts against the Yankees, 3 against Pittsburgh, and 6 against Tampa. I mean, you don't. Some games you just know that you just don't want to put too much stock in those pitchers. Wu is good, don't get me wrong, but I'm telling you, what can go wrong will go wrong in baseball. I would take Wu 3, maybe 2 strikeouts. We'll see. I would say 2 plus or either 3 plus. All right. And I'll take San Diego Padres money line, and I will take the under. A nerfy? No, but if you just want to take one for the first inning, I would say that the Angels won't go over 1.5 runs in the first inning. Is that fair? Because the Padres 9 times out of 10 are going to score in the first inning, and them jokers just get right at you. All right, so we go with the Diamondbacks. So we're cleared up on that, right? Okay. The Diamondbacks in San Francisco. Okay. All right, so Robbie Ray of San Francisco, the big crafty lefty, he's 5-0, 2.84 ERA, 46 strikeouts. Brandon Praff, he's 6-2, 3.28 ERA, 41 strikeouts. Pitching duel. I would take each pitcher, and sometimes you don't even have to guess it, man, because you don't want to try to guess. Now, if you really want to guess how many strikeouts these guys will get, you can just, I would take the over-under strikeouts, right? Like they might have, FanDuel will probably have, for Robbie Ray, 5.5 strikeouts or 6.5 strikeouts over or under, right? But I don't like doing that. I just don't. I took, who was it? I took last year like that, and it was who the hell was? I think it was Flannery, and I took Flannery to over under. Man, he didn't even make it. So I don't like that. You might can go with a nerfy on this one, but if you're gonna go with the nerfy, I would say San Francisco will score in the first inning before Arizona. But they're gonna have a hard time, man, because both of these guys are pretty good. They got some arms. Take the under. You're definitely gonna take the under. Strikeouts, what, three per pitcher? Let me see what Brandon has. His last 3 games, 6, 6, and 6. This guy is the devil. 3 sixes. You know what? Take 4 on this guy. Take 4. I mean, just take 4. That's a good pitcher's game. You're gonna take the under too. Like I said, guys, if you're doing a parlay, I highly suggest that your first parlay will Detroit 13, Boston 1. They suck. So basically, if you're gonna take a parlay, these are the teams that you should take in your first parlay without even picking the team to win. I would take the San Francisco game against the Diamondbacks, the Angels versus the Padres, New York versus Seattle, Kansas City versus Houston, Colorado and Texas. Colorado sucks. Don't mess with that one. Pittsburgh and the Mets. That's another pitcher's game. St. Louis and Philadelphia. Take that game. And that's it. That's the only ones I see. And when I finish giving you the my predictions, we're gonna go and do a mock um, pick for tomorrow. Right? I'm gonna show you how much money you can make. All right. So let's see where did I leave off at? San Francisco. I mean, if you're just hard pressed and you want to pick the winner, I would take San Francisco money line. So we got the under, right? We've got the pitchers props, 3 per person, maybe 4. We got the under, right? And we got the Nerfy. You haven't even picked a winner, and it doesn't matter because you have pimped this game out. You got everything, and you don't need to guess who won the game. You're going to take player props and situations, and that's how you're going to make your money. Now, if you want to be, because you know how we get, guys. We get arrogant. We think we smarter than everybody. And as soon as we get like that, what do? We mess shit up, don't we? Yeah, that's what we do. So yeah, I would take San Francisco if you want to do it. If you just want to walk away with just pimping them, do the player props. The Athletics versus the Dodgers tomorrow is the last game. The A's are good, guys. The A's are really good. They're getting ready to go to Vegas. So where you used to see it would say Oakland A's or something like that. They don't even say that. They just got Athletics. They're going to be playing the Dodgers tomorrow. The Dodgers are very beatable sometimes, right? I think the Dodgers they don't get amped. The Dodgers don't get amped up until August. And they beating the piss out of you in August, guaranteed. With Otani and all those guys, Freeman. Landon Knack. He's 2-0, 4.61 ERA, and 12 strikeouts. The A's don't have a pitcher announced yet, but I can tell you this, right? I can honestly tell you that J.P. Sears will not be pitching because he just pitched the other day, so they won't be pitching J.P. Sears. So it's a great chance that you can get the Dodgers to win this game. If you want, I would take the Dodgers money line. What do you think? Dodgers money line. And guess what, guys? That's it. But watch this. Now, since we've got all of that taken care of, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, right? So let's go in here, and we're going to build a mock draft. I mean, a mock parlay ticket. I suck. Some days you feel unstoppable, but today I do not feel unstoppable. Let's go. Okay, sportsbook. All right. So we're gonna do what what I was telling you guys to do. Log back in. I don't want to log back in. You suck. All right. So we're gonna go to baseball. And I told you about the live sports. Live sports is awesome. You always want to get in that. All right, so let's get past these games for today. And we'll start off with the Angels and San Diego, right? And I don't know if they had a pitching props in there yet, but I told you San Diego spread, so we're going to take San Diego spread, right? Can you guys see that? Can you guys see it? Was it good? Let's see. All right, so we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna make it happen, right? So let's look. So we'll take San Diego. I'm gonna see if they got pitching props in here for tomorrow. Probably not, and they do not. No pitching props. I recorded hit, 2 hits. Player strikeouts. Okay, well, we do have the strikeouts here. What did I say? Michael King 3. All right, but okay. Here's FanDuel. I mean, these guys every day they piss me off with this. They want you to take 5 strikeouts for Michael King. Now, will he get it? He could possibly get it. But man, that's high. That's high. I mean, that's high. Why are you forcing our hands? And that's what I get pissed off with FanDuel about. Because they're gonna make you, if you want to take prayer props, they're gonna make you take 5 strikeouts. Now, before I'll take 5 strikeouts, I would just go to player strikeouts, right? And I would go with the over the under. That's still kind of hard, but if I just had to do it, I'm going to take Michael King under 6.5 strikeouts. Is that fair? Let's hit that. Under 6.5 strikeouts for Michael King. That pitcher for the Angels, I don't want to mess with him. Let me see. Did we do a nerfy on this one? Let's do a nerfy because, yeah, let's do the nerfy on this one. So we'll move down, right? Nerfy. First inning result. I don't want that one. San Diego total runs. First inning hits. Okay, here it is. First inning over or under. So I'm not going to take the nerfy where nobody scores because like I told you earlier, San Diego is going to score. So I'm going to take the under in this game. First innings over. Over under. So I'm going to go no one will score in the first inning. Yeah. Nobody will score a run. Right? I'm going to see if there's something else better than that one. I don't like that one. Yeah, FanDuel always want to strong arm you. And that's why I told my moms when she said, you shouldn't talk about FanDuel, blah, blah, blah. And I said, Ma, these guys are always trying to put us in the strangle chokehold and make us take something that we don't want to take. Right? But you know what? Let's do it. Let's go first inning results. No, I can't do it because San Diego is going to score. So if I know San Diego is going to score, I don't want to take the first inning over or under 0.5 runs. I don't want to take that because I know that the Padres may score 1 or 2. So what I'm looking for is I want where the Angels will score under 1.5 runs in the first inning. And I don't think that they have it on here yet. But if you go over to Fanatics has that. Okay, so we've been too much time on this game right here. You don't need to be on that too long. You're back. Oh, Vega. Yes, I'm back. I'm here. I'm just trying to get my numbers up too and put some money in you guys' pocket. Always remember to subscribe and like. Please like. All right. So where are we? Okay. San Francisco Giants, Arizona. I said San Francisco money line. I think you're going to get a good price on that. The pitchers, let's see if they've got that up yet. Verlander. I didn't know Verlander was going to be. What the hell? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. This is for tonight. I'm in the wrong place. All right, let's start over. Scratch it. Milwaukee Brewers is the first one, right? Why don't you guys tell me? Getting old, man. Milwaukee Brewers versus the Cleveland Indians. I hate that game. I really do. Can't remember who I took in that game. I think I took Cleveland. Yeah, I took Cleveland. So we'll just take Cleveland, right? And I'm not rushing to bet on this game. So if you just want to take, I'm not even going to take any pitching props. Hey, Vega, I know. I saw you, Margaret. How you doing? Are you betting today, or what are you doing today, Margaret? You just missed it. Some kid got on here and cracked on my hairline. That kid is awesome, though. I like him. He's funny. But he said, but the kid goes, I like you. You're bored. Why are you bored? So right away, I'm taking Cleveland money line. I'm looking at the pitching props. I doubt if they have it on this early, and they don't. So let us move on with that. And then we've got so we're gonna take Cleveland money line. The next game is Minnesota and Baltimore. And then I said the Cleveland that came on. I mean Minnesota's come on, and I'm taking Minnesota money line. You should get an excellent price with that too. I'm not even gonna look at the pitching props. We said San Diego. Cincinnati over the White Sox. I'm gonna take the spread, right? Move on, and then we've got St. Louis and Philadelphia, which is a pitcher's duel. They don't have it all set up, but let's go in here first, and I'm gonna take the under in this game. St. Louis versus Philadelphia tomorrow. I'm gonna take the under. Let's go inside the game. Now here we go. First inning over or under 0.5 runs. Why they give us? So you go to Fanatics and you can get first inning over 1.5 runs. Why do I want to? What I don't want that. I don't want 0.5 runs. So you see what I mean when they try to force your hand. But for kicks and giggles, let's just take it. Let's take first inning under, right? And then let's move down. Or you know what? Let's do this. No. Because Philadelphia, you know what? No, I'll take that back. Let's do the nerfy part. Let's do the one first inning results in a tie. That's what I'm gonna do. Boom. So we'll move on. Now, we don't, let's see the pitching. Is there any pitching props in here yet? No, they don't have it up yet. Right now, guys, we've made 2 picks or 3 picks without even picking a winner. That's definitely gonna pimp our ticket out. And a lot of these this ticket that we're doing right now, we're gonna see how much money we can make off of it. And it doesn't even have all of the pictures on here because they do that like later on, like maybe 12 tonight. So okay, let's keep it moving. Right now we've got a 6-leg parlay. Okay, stay with me on this, guys. I know it sucks, it's boring, but it's baseball, right? Okay, so let's do it. The Tampa Bay Rays and the the Tigers 14, Boston 1. They suck. I told you guys. Margaret, it's always something to do. I mean, they got a lot of live. Well, you're in Texas, right, Margaret? Get some barbecue, man. Send me some barbecue. I love Texas barbecue. The Rays versus the Blue Jays. I'm gonna take the Blue Jays on that one, money line, right? Pittsburgh versus New York. I'll take New York on the run line, spread, negative 1.5, right? The Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. I'm not taking that one. I'm not touching it. The Marlins and Cubbies. I'm going to take the Cubbies money line. We'll move down. And the Colorado Rockies in Texas. I'm going to take the Texas Rangers spread. Houston versus Kansas City. I will be taking the under on that game, and I will take Houston money line. New York Yankees versus Seattle. We're taking the under, right? Let's go here and get a nerfy too. Next time I'm gonna do it on Fanatics. Fanatics got the best shit going. So Yankees. So first inning result in a tie is what I want to get put in. And I think that's it. Let's see. just want, you can take Seattle, but I'm not comfortable with that. But you can take Seattle. If you take Seattle, they'll give you a good price. But let's, for all kicks and giggles, let's just leave the winner out, and we're gonna take the under, because we're not trying to get, well, we are trying to get rich, but we're not trying to lose money. We're trying to win. So you don't want to make any mistakes on this one. So then we got what? The Angels versus the Padres. We're gonna take the Padres spread, and that's good enough. Diamondbacks versus the Giants. We are going to take the Giants money line. The Athletics and the Dodgers. All right. So now, this is a 16-team parlay. And when it's 16, it's not like 16 different games, because you have player props things in here, right? So you got the nerfies and the unders. So it's really not 16, but when it's all together, what you're guessing on is 16. So let's just say you take anybody out there. How much money you want me to put on this ticket? And I'll put it on there. Anybody? Margaret, how much money should I put on this ticket? Anybody? I'm gonna take $20. Let's put $20 on this ticket. Make it 25. What's the price range? Whatever you want to put, whatever you can afford to bet. So you don't want to break the bank, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a lot. If you put $25 on this ticket and you hit everything on this ticket, you don't even have the pitchers on here, right? This is a 16-team parlay. If you put $25 down, the total is $3,000. Let me show you. Can you guys see that? So that's $300,000, $349,000. Well, 48, it just went down. So that's a lot of money with $25. That's how you pimp them. But now you're gonna have a lot of. And sometimes when I see the numbers like this, sometimes I'll go in and just readjust it, right? Or I can say, for kicks and giggles, I like that price, I want it, and just take it. Now remember, I took some teams that weren't supposed to win the game. It was the other teams are favored. But you got to go with your gut feeling. If you hit this, you win. Is it possible to win a 16 leg parlay? Absolutely. I hit an 18. I hit a 16. I hit a 15. I hit a 12. I think my highest was like 19. That was it. I mean, you can do it, right? So right now, if you put 20, but okay, let's just say you broke and all you can afford is to put 10. 10, that's still $100,000. If you put $100,000 on that ticket, what I just gave you, $100,000, that is it. Can I send that? Okay, let's see. Hold on. Hold on. I think I can do it this way, right? Stupid dog barking. Shut up. Stupid dog pissing me off. He knows when I get on, he wants to bark. All right, I'm going to send this and see if it works. Nope. I tried. Nah, bitch. I tried to send it. But I've got to learn how to get that second screen going, right? Because right now, you guys look, if you take that, you done made a lot of money, man. A lot of money. $100,000 just for 10. Can you hit it? Yep. You're absolutely correct. You can. You can. If you see the high price, don't think that you cannot hit it. You can, right? You always want to stay positive, right? You want to stay positive. You want to do your homework, right? You want to do your homework. You want to just make sure that everything lines up with the stars and the planets. But can you do it? Yes, you can. A lot of times, a lot of people go, well, I'm not going to put that much in there. When you bet and you lose, it's only the 10 that you lose. That is correct. Do you pay what you could to have gotten? No, you don't get it. This is, do you pay what you could have gotten? No. So like on a ticket like this, right? And you put $10 on this. If you win, you're a pimp, right? If you lose, you don't suck because you only wagered $10. I mean, that ain't shit, right? No, you just lose 10. That's it. You put 10 on here, you lose. That's it. But remember, guys, a lot of times, because you only lose 10, but you could get more, right? $100,000. But you keep playing, and that's when the shit adds up. Now, sometimes, but it's still not, you don't want to get off into wagering a big amount of money, man, because when you start because you'll start chasing really quickly. If you spending like if you putting $100 on a ticket, and so you can turn around and get like $500,000, and but you lose that $100, now you're gonna be trying to win that $100 back or whatever. So you don't want to play big, not unless if you're a big spender and you got that kind of capital, to spend. I usually when you can get a good ticket like this, right? Or it's a big ticket, you want to just try to, you don't want to break the bank. I mean, just do what you can. And then you can also play with it and just say, okay, let's look at the teams that's more likely to lose. Take them off, right? Take them off and then just reevaluate. Maybe you can take the price down, but your chances of winning goes up. So if you got a 16-leg parlay that's a lot of money, you can afford to go in there if you want. What I usually do is I'll go back in there and I'll adjust it, but I'll still play that ticket, right? Because you never know. Because I've done it before and I've hit big. So, because you don't want to get rid of it. Is it possible? Hell yes, possible. So you don't want to just trash the ticket. Keep it, but do another one, right? And maybe cut back on some of those teams that's more likely to lose. Bet responsibly, right? If you don't have it, don't do it, right? If you can. I think one time I had it was $1.65 that I wagered, and the winning payout was 40 grand, and I missed it by one. And I was bullshitting with that ticket because it was $1. It was like the last I had in my account. So I just said fuck it, and I just took the $10. I took the $1.43, and I did like 18 or 16 teams or something like that. And I'm watching this, I'm laughing because I think there's no way I'm gonna hit. And I just kept looking. I'm like, holy shit, holy shit, and they just kept going, and they just kept winning. And then they got down to the last game, and I think it was UC Irvine or something like that. And they lost by like a close margin. I'm like, holy shit, I almost won this with $1.65. Is it possible? Yes. Is it hard? Yes. But it can happen because you never know. Be positive and all of that other good stuff. Take your vitamins. Hell, man, say your prayers. You just may get it. I don't know. That guy that talked about the parlays and get off up. No, man, you do whatever you want to do. I mean, you can play the parlays. You just got to do your homework, like I said. Like with this baseball. Baseball is a lot of work, though. But it's okay. Football, and I'm gonna tell you the hardest is the football, and the NFL, and I don't like to too much do the NFL, right? Because you get your blood pressure all high. You don't want to talk to anybody when you lose. You want to kick the shit out of your dog. You know what I mean? And he end up biting you, right? Now you got to go to the hospital and get stitches. It ain't even worth it, right? So what you want to do is you want to reevaluate before you place your bet, always, and you can make some good money. But for all those guys out there that's telling you on the internet, and I see them, they go, "Oh, I would get away from parlays." I even had one of my buddies go, "You should get away from them parlays," and I'm saying, "Why, dude? It works for me." I mean, it doesn't work for everybody, right? Because the way he gambles, he's got a good strategy. He kicks ass, but he's got a lot of money too. So I can't afford to do what he's doing. What is this? Oh, they're talking about the Mavs trying to get Giannis, whatever his name is, for Milwaukee. Who cares? I don't. I mean, the NBA is not my favorite to bet. My favorite is baseball, college football, college basketball. The best, right? You get your feelings hurt a lot, but you also get a chance to win, man. And it's pretty cool. I don't The NFL can suck, man. I don't and I'm gonna tell you why the NFL can suck. Because you might get a guy like Daniels for the Washington Redskins, and that dude was a human ATM machine. But one game last year, they he claimed he hurt his ribs. And I think he played maybe 2 or 3 series, ran for 25 yards. He threw us a bone, right? Ran for 25 yards, and then he was out. So I had the guy in about 4 parlays, and this was the first game on Sunday. So it wasn't even halfway through the day, and my parlays were shot, all 4 of them. And the second games weren't even close to. They weren't even in halftime. Wasn't even halftime, and my first 2 parlays were shot. Yeah, so bet responsibly. You can email me. You can even click on there and send some stuff and go, "Hey Ron, what should I do on this and that?" And I give you my best opinion, right? But sometimes it works and sometimes it don't work. Like I said, you have to be super positive, and what works for you works for you. Whatever works for you may not work for me or that guy over here or that guy. So just remember, get your own strategy and stick with it. And if somebody thinks it's crazy, you can go tell them to go themselves because it's working for you. Everybody has a strategy that it works for them. But when it comes to baseball, just remember it's a lot of variables because you can, okay, for example, you'll take let's say the Dodgers because they got a good team. So let's say the Dodgers are playing the Miami Marlins, right? So if this is football, right? The Dodgers is beating the piss out of the Marlins. But this is baseball, so they're gonna play 3 games against each other, 3 or maybe 4, right? So they played already this year. Let me see what happened. I'm gonna tell you. That ticket is sweet. I think I'm gonna bet that ticket too. Let's go. Let's say Dodgers. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So they make this thing so complicated. Where are we? Okay, son of a. Okay, here we go. So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where? So stupid. I had it and it just blinked right out. But I'm gonna go to ESPN. Hold on. So we go to ESPN. Let's. Ooh, the Celtics is beating the shit out of New York. I knew that. I called that one. All right, so let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yankees. Yankees. Where are we? Where are we? Yankees. Seattle. You are here. All right. So. All right. So let's go see. Yankees. Yankees. When they play the Marlins. Where is that? It's full schedule. So right away, from me making my point, the best team in baseball is probably the Dodgers, right? But just because, head and shoulders are better, but just because they play the Marlins, don't expect for them to sweep. Can they sweep them? Yeah. Will they sweep? Probably so. Um, but this one they didn't. Oh, I said the Dodgers. Damn it. Where's the Dodgers? Where's the Dodgers? I had a 50 grand ticket, a winner, and all I needed was the Dodgers to win. And it was against Miami. It was this game. And I was like, money in the bank. I'm laughing, talking crap. Guess what? The Marlins won that game. I was so freaking pissed. Okay, here we go. Dodgers, Dodgers, Dodgers. Give it to me. Where are you? Mm-hmm. All right, so here we go, the Dodgers. Where's the Marlins? You played the Marlins. Show it to us. Or was that the White Sox? Am I getting it wrong? It might have been the White Sox. When you get old, you just forget shit. But I could have swore they played the Marlins, and the Marlins beat them. Let's find the Dodgers. I suck. Kansas City is beating the crap out of Houston. 7-0. Where's the Dodgers? This is so dumb. Why does it have to take this long? All right, here we go. Schedule. I had it right. They did play. It was the Marlins. So they had a 3-game stance. No, you know what? They did. They swept. They swept the Marlins like they should have. April 18th. I'm sorry, April 28th, 29th, and 30th. They swept, which they should have because the Marlins are not that good. But when they went to Miami, it was a 3-game set in Miami, and Miami ended up winning 1 game. You see what I mean? They won 5-4, and it took them 10 innings. So, yeah, so that's a win. Actually, that's a big time win. If you're the Marlins, that's David and Goliath, right? They got that win in 10 innings, so that was a real confidence booster for them. But yeah. That's how baseball goes. They're not gonna win all of it. That a sorry team might manage to get 2 or 1, or that sorry team might had a number and just beat them. So do your homework and whatever. Are you guys gonna tell your peeps about me, your boys, and all of that one? Are you guys gonna like and subscribe? I hope you are. I hope you keep doing it. I just keep pounding away at it because I know that somebody's gonna win that big ticket or do some winning. Like I said, any of these hits that I give out, like if I give it out a yes, thank you. If you win, just let me know. Just tell me. If you need some help on a parlay, I got you. But remember that you don't have to break the bank. You don't have to pay $100. You can play 10. You can play 5. You can play $1. But if you play a dollar, you got to get everything right. I call that my I don't give a ticket because I pick like the opposite of everything that I picked on my other one. But do your homework, right? See if you can get the best bets. Get um, one or two upsets, and it's not like really considered upsets in baseball because they play so many games with each other against each other. So if you can just manage to get a couple of wins like the White Sox, the Marlins. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you bet on the White Sox and the Marlins to win, you get a great price on that. But don't just go running betting the White Sox just because you know you can get a big one because you can end up losing your ass messing around with some of them sorry teams like that. So what you want to do, well, they're not sorry, but they're just one of those lower level teams. But if you see something that maybe could be a potential upset, get into it. Because last week I took the White Sox. The White Sox was playing somebody, and I said, you know what? This is gonna be for Chicago. The White Sox gonna win. Holy shit, they won too. All right, hey, like and subscribe. Um, Hope we get bigger. We're gonna get bigger. Um, you guys always have if you have a question, always feel free to stop by and talk to me. Hey, I'm done. It's what time is this? It's 6:15 here in California. So if you're on the East Coast somewhere, what is it? It's about 9:15. Holy shit! All right. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's it. All right. Okay, the game's over. Detroit 14, Boston 2. And I called that game yesterday because I knew it. Boston pitching staff sucks. I take that back. Eric Crochet is pretty good. They're not that bad. But up against the Tigers, it's not going to happen. Tigers, here are the premier baseball teams. You've got the Dodgers. You've got the Padres. Sad thing about the Padres is they're excellent. They're good. But they're in the division with the New York Yankees. And that's why the Tigers got out of the division with the Yankees because when you playing again, when you're in a division with a team that's got and they're in the big market, your best won't even be good enough. And that's frustrating. You ever play like basketball 1-on-1 and you gave your damn best, your hardest, and you still got your ass whooped, right? That's like here, you can't if you get some of those teams and they still won't be good enough to beat the Dodgers. But I mean, go on a hunch on what you feel, right? And if it feels good, then do it, right? Uh, I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Reading some stuff coming in. Yeah, guys, don't overcomplicate it either. You don't have to. FanDuel will try to make you spend what you don't have, and you don't do it, right? So like, I think the last couple of shows I started dogging out FanDuel, right? And so my mother, it was yesterday on Mother's Day, she goes, "You shouldn't be doing that. That's not nice." And I'm like, "Mom, relax, it's good." She says, "No, you've won and you hit." And I'm like, "Okay, Mom, but they try to force my hand to play stuff I don't want to play." She says, "Well, don't play it." I says, "No, I just go over to Fanatics and they've got it." So anyway, make a long story short, she wanted me to apologize to FanDuel yesterday because it was Mother's Day. And I tried. I tried. I had it written out. And as soon as I got to the word "I'm sorry," I think I got to I couldn't even say sorry. I just took it and tossed it. And my mother got pissed at me after that. She put an unhappy face, right? So, like and subscribe, have fun, bet responsibly. You're gonna chase sometimes, right? It just makes sure you get it going. I'm gonna do a video on like these picking a good parlay, and I'm gonna also do a video on live betting, right? So if you're doing like live bets, like bet now, live, what happens is it's just like day trading. So with day trading, you have a. So I knew this one lady that I used to work with. She goes, "Yeah, my husband used to do day trading, and he would be on the computer all day." And all of that, and I'm like, God damn it, man! I wouldn't do that shit, right? But he did win, I think she said. But and I thought about it. I'm like, well, you could do this shit with sports gambling. You can get on there and you can sit down at the table, uh, have your money in your account, right? So you got 20, and all the live games that's going on, you just start picking them. Like let's see, I'm gonna. I told you I was gonna let you guys go, but I'd like to run my mouth. This is what you can do. Watch this. I'm gonna do a live game now, right? Live game now. Where is okay? I'll just show you that you can make money. So I got it now. I'm gonna go to it's live now. You got 26 games that's going on live now, right? So it got the pulse. I don't even know what that is. That's something stupid, but whatever. Let's go to basketball, right? So right now it's a live game going. You got the Boston Celtics playing the New York Knicks, right? Boston is winning in the third quarter, 79-49, right? Even though you don't know who's going to win this game, but you pretty much got a good idea, you can go grab Boston on the money line or the spread. That game I wouldn't do because it's still in the middle. I wouldn't even mess with that. I would come back later. Or you can mess around with the under over, right? Now, if you want to mess with the over under in like basketball right now, and it's in the third quarter, so let's see. Boston has 81 points. New York's got 74. So what's that? 55 points? So it's like, yeah. It's 55 points. And let's see. The over is 270 227 227 points, right? So you basically just got to make sure that the numbers, if you can add, okay, let me do it real quick. Let's see. 81, and it said, and I think they call it timeout. So 81 plus 74, and the over under is 227. Well, right now, the points are at the points are at 155 points. The over is 228, right? In order to hit that, you got to kind of like do a lot of math in your head like this because it'll change. It's like day trading, it changes. So you got to look. So in order for you to win that or say it's going to go over, you kind of look at what you're averaging, right? So let's see, 155. 72 divided by 2. Let's see. I don't know. I wouldn't. That's something I wouldn't do because I don't know if this is going to go over. It looks like it may go under, right? But then again, I'm looking at these numbers. They're pretty high for the third quarter. They might not go under. Let me do something. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna make a call, and then we'll see if I'm right tomorrow, whatever. So hold on. Let me hold your hats really quick. Hold on. I will go over. I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna take the over. Let me just double check another thing. Yep. Just remember, I called it. This game tonight, the Boston Celtics is right now the over under is 229.5. I'm gonna take the over. I'm confident enough to know that they'll take the over. So let's make sure. Hold on, let's see. What the hell was I getting ready to do? I forgot. I suck. Oh no, I know what I was getting ready to do. Let me check something else now. And what I'm doing is I'm going back and look at their past histories and how much they score in each quarter or whatnot. Let's see. Yes. Give me a minute, guys. You know what? I'm going to back out of that. I'm going to say the under. I'll take the under on that. So you got to do your math really quick in your head. So in order for them to go over, they basically have these teams have to average about what? 35 points a quarter. I mean, they got to at least score 35 points each. So here's what you're looking at. You're looking at just doing the math. You add up what they have now. You subtract that by what the under is, the over under, right? And then the answer from there, you take it and you divide it by 2, and there's your number, which is 35 or whatever. And so that basically means that each team has a score at least 35 or somewhere in that area. And I don't think so, because you never know. But Boston scored 39 the first quarter. New York scored 28. The second quarter, they both scored 23. The third quarter, 21 and 30. I'm going to say under. I'm going to say under on this one. You don't know. I mean, the math is correct, but you know what you can't multiply and add is somebody start to perform better. So you just can't predict that, and you can't well, Einstein could probably calculate it, but I can't. So just doing a little math on this one. I'm taking the under. So remember, we'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm taking the under. And if they go over 229, I'll put this in my computer. That way, I won't lie to you guys. So what do we say? 35, right? It's 229. And we took the under. All right, there you go. Put it in there. So, what do you think? You like the show? Yeah. I'm tired. Don't have a haircut. I haven't got my haircut in a while. I'm looking like the woolly mammoth. But all right, let's make some money. Always, too, remember, you got to like and subscribe again. I'm not going to stop bugging you guys. I'm doing that because I need it. I need you. We need each other, too. Like and subscribe. Always, when you subscribe, the benefit to that is if I get a hot tip at night, 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock, if I get this hot tip, I get on here and I start running my mouth. I had one like last week with UCF. It was some guy from Ireland, and he won, and was telling guys about it, but I didn't think about getting on live now, and I'm like, damn, I could have went on live now and told these guys about this guy from Ireland. I forget his name, but he won big for me. So anytime that I get something, I'm gonna pop online like that. All right. Gotta go. Yes. You guys are awesome. When will you start the live video? I started like sometimes you have to look. It just depends. 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Pacific time. So 7 p.m. Pacific time. No, 4 o'clock Pacific time is equal to 7 back east, and whatever is in between. So sometimes, like yesterday, it was Mother's Day, and I started late. So I think I started like 9:45 your time, which was 6:45 my time. Love, peace, and hair grease. Keep it going. Make sure you like and subscribe, even when I'm not online. But I'm gonna make a video of different parlays, how to do a good parlay. I'm gonna do a video on that and put that up. All right, guys. It's been real. Get that money. Goodbye.